we are at what we are calling Hoarder Hell to Home. This will be a little introduction video, and I'm hopefully going to give you a tour of the residence here in its current state. This house was bought at a sheriff's sale for a really good price, and we kind of knew what we were getting into. We just didn't realize how bad it was. So people that lived here were obviously hoarders, and when they left, they pretty much just left everything. And as you'll see, it's just amazing that they probably took the things that were important to them, and this is what was left over. So come along, just changed the locks on the back door, and we're ready to go in for a little bit of tour of the before. Before we go inside, let's take a little tour around the outside. Alright, so as you can see, it's a ranch style home, and it was a modular. It was actually manufactured in a factory, brought in two pieces and assembled on site. And if you don't know the difference between like a trailer and a modular is built using conventional stick frame, you know, wood wall, 2x4 walls, etc. And it is just manufactured in a factory and then brought and put together on site, versus a trailer which comes on wheels and has like a steel frame underneath of it. So the house was built in 2006. Like I said, the previous owners defaulted on their mortgage and it went to sheriff's sale. A few things to note: obviously the electric's been off for almost a year, so the house was mildly winterized. I'd say that they flushed the water out of the lines. The previous owners removed a outdoor wood burner that was here, and it left a exposed pipe down in the basement. More on that later. This is the well cap I mentioned, so there'll be another video on how I fixed that. It does have a propane tank that's empty. As you can see, it's a very nice property. It's all wooded, 7.5 acres. Alright, and it has this little deck on the side. Obvious things that stand out on the exterior: the foundation in the front has settled, and it's settled so bad that, as you can see, the little wood porches that are on the front here are sloped in towards the house. I'm sure they did not start life that way, and I can imagine this is causing a major foundation moisture problem just by the way it's sloped down towards the house. Kind of weird with the two front doors. It almost looks like a duplex, even though it's not. It is kind of an odd floor plan, which you'll see once we go inside. We did come over and put some gutter extensions on before we were actually able to get into the house, just to get water away from the foundation. Like I said, there's a smell that was coming from the back door of moisture, and I'm sure the basement was damp just because of the poor drainage. The gutters just ran right off the sides of the house. So here we're coming along the side. As you can see, the grass hasn't been mowed in over a year either. So it is a partial walkout, as you can see. This is the back of the house. Alright, I should probably put on a hazmat suit before I go in here, but I'll risk life and limb to show people of YouTube the before state. So you walk in, this is an unfinished basement. As you can see, there's garbage everywhere. It is absolutely disgusting, including a tractor riding mower that's tipped on its side. So there is a rough-in for a full bath in the basement, which is pretty neat, especially since it has a septic system at the house. And so obviously the septic system is lower than the basement. It is a very good-sized basement. It's a full basement. Your mechanicals up ahead. Alright. I said there is no power in the house, so you'll have to excuse the darkness. here's the stairs. I don't think the people who lived here had trash for a long time because all the trash is just piled in the basement. But here's the steps that go to the upstairs. So this is some sort of front room. There's the front door. Like I said, they left everything. That right there is a old-fashioned big screen television. Couch and love seat. This room's probably going to be used for something different. But the floor here is bowed really bad on the front by the front door. And there's no real explanation why, because below it everything looks good. So the subfloor will have to be cut out and replaced right here. This is a hallway that runs down the corridor of the house. Like I said, you have to excuse the darkness. It's probably better that you can't see everything. This is the master bedroom. Disgusting. Filth everywhere. But it's got a closet. It's a waterbed frame. This is the master bath. Right here. And it's a full bath with a tub. See if I can get you a little more light. Full bath with a tub. Interesting. Toilet. Like I said, they left everything. Including golf clubs. Alright, so out in the hall, come down here, first door on the left is with a child's bedroom. So in here you have a large hole in the wall. Closet. Just completely full. Alright, across the hall, you've got another full bath. And I will say that the floor in here also feels like it has an issue. It just feels slightly bowed. Not sure if there's some kind of water leak at some point or what. It's kind of an interesting subfloor. It's almost like a pegboard type material, like a brown composite. Here's another bedroom. It's again just unbelievable. I mean, this is after they took everything they wanted. Bags of dog food. Okay. Zigzag across the hall here. This is obviously used as an office. An old computer monitor, mattress. The computer room. So, as you can see, definitely hoarders. I mean, who keeps empty bags of dog food? All right. Huh. This is by far the most disgusting room in the house. This is the utility room. This is where the washer and dryer were, and the furnace over there. But it looks like this room is used as a dog cage. because what was once linoleum, I mean, if you can see, that is just petrified dog poop all over the floor. And it looks like the dog was trying to get out. As you can see, I'm not even going to walk in there. But the furnace is in there, unknown condition, and the electrical panel is behind this door right here. Right. Moving on into the kitchen area. Get your sliding patio door. You got kitchen here. Actually left all the appliances. Your microwave, including the open cans of soup. Okay. And then you have, I guess, what you'd call the great room over here. I'm not sure why they pushed the stove into the middle, but there's another computer, printer, etc. next to the jar of pepper rings. And there is a wood-burning fireplace behind that couch over there that does work. There's definitely been a lot of mice living in here. And when I was downstairs, I also saw a snake living in the basement. So it's probably just actually a good thing for right now. Unknown where the snake is right now, though. But I'm sure he's been well fed in here. Alright, so that's pretty much the whole house. Like I said, the first step that we will be doing is we'll be hiring a cleanup company to come in and just remove everything in the house, including the carpet, the toilets, everything. Everything is going to be taken out of the house. Yeah, that's bad. You can see some moisture on the front wall like I was talking about, just from the drainage problems. It's not horrible, but enough. If this project interests you, you're in luck. We're planning on documenting every step along the way on fixing up the house. Please subscribe to the channel for updates in all the new videos when they're released. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.